All right, man. P. Diddy, right? Sean Puffy Combs got caught with drinking prison alcohol. All right? Whatever you want to call it. Prison hooch, whatever. Everybody, old did it and got caught up drinking prison hooch. Okay? That's what happens in the penitentiary. That's what happens in prison. You go in there, motherfucker, you gonna be washing your clothes in the motherfucking toilet. Or you gonna have to wait until laundry day come around. And you might have 1, 2 pair of motherfucking drawers. You gonna be taking the motherfucking shower with your drawers on. With all your clothes on. Or you might get jumped. You gonna be hanging your motherfucking clothes up in your cell if you in a 2-man cell. You understand? It just depends. You're going to be doing all kind of shit you ain't think that you're going to be doing, that you ever have to do. It's a whole different world in prison, in jail, in the penitentiary, whatever you want to call it. But that's going to go over a lot of y'all motherfucking heads. Yeah, so Diddy is seen smiling on the yard. That don't mean he happy. Diddy is drinking fermented Fanta and fruit, because that's all prison hooch is. They calling this shit toilet alcohol or whatever. They ain't using toilet water to make the alcohol, all right? They letting this shit sit, the fruit and the Fanta or whatever, letting that shit sit until it ferments, and then next thing you know, it's strong enough to drink. And they got to be careful with that because it can explode, right? But it's just one of the things that you do to get by in prison. You understand? He got the time. He got like 50 months. If Trump don't pardon him, he gonna be in there, man. He gonna be in there for a while. So he got to adjust, or he gonna get ate alive. Diddy got a whole bunch of money. So Diddy know he not doing time like everybody else. I don't give a damn if he in general population. Diddy is gonna be all right in that jail. He ain't got life. He ain't got no 10 years. He ain't got 20 years. He got a few years to do if he do that, right? And he out. But when Diddy really got kingpin status in there, man. Diddy ain't doing no regular time. This man is a billionaire. This man is a multi-millionaire at the least. He ain't doing that type of time. Ask anybody that did any type of time, they'll tell you. He ain't doing the same type of time that your ass gonna do when you go in there. So everybody worried about, oh man, Diddy drinking, he got caught with liquor and all this shit. Man, that's a small charge. He can beat that. Diddy got all kind of people in that motherfucker that's gonna run for him. He got all kind of runners and things like that. So it ain't gonna be that serious. You understand? What we need to be focusing on is why everything that came out that Cassie was involved, just like with the Epstein situation, the little chick that was involved, she got locked up. Why Cassie ain't locked up and she was involved in all that motherfucking prostitution and shit. Let's talk about that. How did this happen? So right is right, wrong is wrong. You know, I just feel like everybody praying on this man downfall, but you understand, fair exchange is no robbery. I'm going to keep preaching that to y'all. Let that soak in. Because a fair exchange is no robbery. He gave them like they gave him. Period. At the end of the day. And this man got to do years in the penitentiary. So he got to survive, so he has to adjust. You know, when he get out, he just gonna have to adjust to a different type of living, man. Make sure he got his circle tight. And I mean, he like 56. I think he just made 57, if I'm not mistaken. So Diddy gonna have to really adjust to living a certain way from now on. You know what I'm saying? Like living a certain way to where he keep all them snakes from around him. You understand? Because this is not a good look, but he can get past all this. This ain't gonna be a forever type of thing. You understand? He go up in that man, he lay low, you know, he utilize, you know, orchestrate things, facilitate things a certain way on whatever block he in. And he just sit back like a boss, man. That's all he got to do. You know, do he got to pay for protection? If that's how you want to look at it, yeah, he probably, that basically is, you know, what he's going to have to do. Because you got guys up there that at the end of the day, they don't, if you ain't taking care of them, you know, when you somebody like Diddy, they know you got all this money. They're like, man, why you ain't breaking me off? You know, they going to want to do you something. You can't just live in there like it's not what it is. You know, you got guys that been up in there and gonna be up in there for the rest of their life. So they're like, man, if I'm gonna do something for you, you need to do something for me. And they didn't understand that because he come from a gangster background. You understand? But yeah, man, you sitting up there, man, you in there Joseph, man, you gonna need, you gonna need just some kind of, escape. You know, you're gonna need just some drink or something like that, man. You know, as time keep going by, eventually, you know, like when you first get in there, yeah, you like, man, you watching your back if you're smart, you know, you're observing everything and stuff like that. But he been in there for a few months now. So it's just like he's adjusted. You know, he done probably had a little squab or whatever, a little fight, had a few fades in there by now, few arguments or whatever, you know, and he done adjusted. So he's doing his time now, you know. And as long as he ain't scared, he ain't showing no fear, cause motherfuckers gonna eat that up. They can smell it. As long as he ain't showing no fear, cause it is what it is. It don't make no sense to be scared. Once you in there, you in there. All the scared shit, scared to die, scared to if somebody gonna beat you up or a crowd just stab you, all this stuff right here, it's too late for that. That's what a lot of y'all got to understand why y'all out here doing all this dumb shit. It's too late for all that for Diddy. He in there now. So he got to adjust. That's what a man do. A man gonna adjust. But yeah, all these people talking about, man, all these blogs and shit talking about, man, Diddy on the compound, he's smiling. You know, TMZ sending out all that, you know, and who knows how they getting all this footage, you know, trying to make it look like the man having a party in there. Trust me, he's stressing, but he making the best out of the situation, and he coming home. So, yeah, man, you know, it is what it is with that. But that's how I feel about that, man. I just want to, you know, hit y'all up, let y'all, know how I feel about that. Give y'all a few pointers on, what going to prison may entail for you. But I know a lot of us got to see for ourselves, and that's okay too. You got to live and you got to learn. I suggest that you stay out of that motherfucker. But hey, who am I? Well, who am I to you? Whoever you deem me to be. But it ain't about who I am to you, it's about who I am to me. You understand? So, but at the end of the day, man, like I say, Diddy gonna be straight. He gonna come home, be a millionaire. Everybody that's talking about him, everybody that's hoping that this man gonna fall. So I say I don't pray on the weak. I don't pray on people's downfalls. You know what I'm saying? And I'm logical. You know what I'm saying? Like I look at things for what it is, man, not for what people want me to think it is. I still feel like that man ain't did nothing wrong, short of beating up that girl in that hallway, cats in the hallway. But as far as all these sex allegations, all this prostitution and all this stuff they trying to stick on this man, look, it take two to tango. And fast change is no robbery. I'm keep stressing that. Free Diddy. Diddy didn't do it. It is what it is. So next time, it's been real. I'm Will, and all I'm trying to do is just get y'all to think about it. Peace.